Well, CPR is extremely important in situations like this. And because the lifeguards never gave up, Bob survived. He is here with us today. So let's meet him. Bob, come join us. Bob, obviously watching that footage was difficult for a lot of people because a lot of folks haven't seen real-life CPR in action with a lifeless body. What have you taken away from all of this?
The importance of first responders and learning basic life-saving skills and even just basic CPR, because if that had not been there, it would have been, as they said, game over.
When you did eventually wake up, and even to today, what, if any, health complications have you been dealing with?
Well, I was wearing a wetsuit. The neoprene attenuated some of the shock from that lightning strike. That said, the only part of my body that was sticking out of the wetsuit was from about the ankles down. Bottoms of my feet are still a little bit numb and tingly, which in the big picture is, I'm walking away with that. I'm pretty good.
So, are you back out there? Did this deter you at all?
I still lifeguard with the LA County, and yeah, I swim about a mile a day. I'm out there.
He actually went back to the location. This is some footage of where it all happened.
So right about here is where they dragged me out of the water, and I was lying here dead on the beach for about 12 minutes.
Bob's very lucky to be alive.
If Emily wouldn't have responded the way she did, her dad couldn't have even survived.
She saved my life. I'm very proud of my daughter. Without her, her daddy wouldn't be here.
Bob's daughter, Emily, actually joins us on the phone. And Emily, I know this has obviously been a very difficult thing to go through, seeing your dad go through this, but what's it like knowing that your dad might not be here if it wasn't for you?
I was given a great opportunity to help someone else in a way that is just really, really special. I can't even think about what it would have been like if he wasn't here.
Oh, man. I mean, Emily, it's amazing that you were able to, in that moment, not panic and just really kind of get your dad to safety and call out for help and do a lot of stuff that, in the heat of the moment, is really hard for a lot of people.
Right. We have two of the Venice lifeguards who helped save Dr. Bob's life, Lydia and Chris. You know, oftentimes you'll operate in the shadows of a beach, but then something like this happens and all that training comes to the forefront. But this was obviously an emergency that is much harder than usual.
Yes, absolutely. I hope I don't see this again in my lifetime on the beach. And looking back, I'm so proud of the agency that I work for and our training and our experience. It was really special for it to all come into play, and not only that, but to help one of our own.
For our viewers, obviously lightning and water do not mix well, and you can't always predict when it's going to happen. What are some tips that you can give?
Sure, yeah, the LA County lifeguards are now in contact with the National Weather Service, and we're tracking really closely these new storms that are developing that could potentially bring dangerous conditions to our beaches. So if it seems like any of those conditions are going to be imminent, we're now instituting full evacuations of all the affected beaches. So
that's so great. Well, we are obviously so blessed and thankful for the work that you do. Emily, you should feel really good about your part in this, but most of all, Bob, we're just so happy that you are alive and well and healthy.
Thank you.
Really a remarkable story, and I think the lesson here is that, look, learning CPR, you never know when you may be able to save a life, and you can find out how you can take a CPR class in your area. Head to our website, thedoctorstv.com. We'll be right back.